Chapter 25 The Weight of Many Flames. The village no longer whispered, it sang. Not with voices, not with words, but with resonance. Each ember Li Shen had awakened pulsed faintly in the air, golden and silver, memory and silence. The people carried their own flames now, fragile but alive, and each one pressed against him. He felt them in his chest, in his breath, in the rhythm of his steps. His twin embers burned steady, but heavier. The burden was no longer his alone. It was theirs, and it was vast. He walked slowly through the crowd. Every silence carried weight. Every memory carried fire. He felt them pressing into him. Grief, regret, hope, longing. His chest glowed brighter, but his breath grew shallow. The twin flames inside him strained, not against each other, but against the sheer weight of many. His knees bent, his shoulders trembled. He staggered, but he did not fall. The villagers watched. Some bowed their heads, tears streaming. Others reached out, their hands trembling, their flames flickering. They did not ask him to carry them. They simply pressed against him, unable to hold their burdens alone. He felt their resonance, heavy and sharp, filling the air like storm clouds. The silence deepened, thick and alive, wrapping around him like a mantle. Li Shen closed his eyes. His chest burned. His breath faltered. He whispered, "I cannot carry you, but I can walk with you." The twin flames pulsed once, then again. The burden did not vanish. It did not ease, but it shifted. It was no longer pressing against him alone. It was shared. The villagers gasped, their flames flickering brighter, steadier. They felt themselves reflected in him, not as weight, but as presence. The air trembled. The crowd lifted their voices, not in song, not in prayer, but in silence. Their flames pulsed together, golden and silver, memory and silence. The resonance filled the village, the forest, the mountain itself. The trees bent, the stones hummed. The wind carried the rhythm of their breath. Li Shen stood at the center, his chest glowing, his breath steady. He understood. The vault had not given him flame to bear. It had given him flame to share, and sharing meant burden, but burden meant strength. The silence pressed deeper. He felt every ember, every flame, every silence. He felt the grief of the widow, the regret of the father, the longing of the child. He felt the weight of their truths, their silences, their memories. His chest burned, his breath faltered, his knees bent, but he did not fall. He carried them. He walked with them. The passage ahead revealed itself, not carved in stone, not etched with symbols, but alive in the hearts of those who walked beside him. The villagers stepped forward, their flames glowing faintly, their silences pressing against him, their memories burning. They did not follow. They walked with him. The path was no longer his alone. It was theirs. Li Shen lifted his gaze to the horizon. The world was vast, alive, filled with voices and silences, memories and truths. He understood. His journey was no longer about carrying flame. It was about awakening it in others. And awakening meant burden, and burden meant strength. He stepped forward, his chest glowing, his breath steady, his flame alive. The silence followed, not as shadow, but as companion. The villagers walked beside him, their flames flickering, their silences pressing, their memories burning. The path stretched onward, vast and alive. He walked onward, not as one who carried memory, not as one who had become echo, not as one who had spoken silence, not as one who had faced dissonance, not as one who had become the lantern's final shape, not as one who had ascended beyond flame, not as one who had entered the world that waits, not as one who had awakened the first flame, not as one who carried the burden of light, but as one who bore the weight of many flames.